Hi guys, so today I have a sweet tutorial for you. I made this cute little puppy flower, and I was looking for puppy flowers on the internet and I couldn't find the one I actually loved, so I made my own, and I thought that these intersections create such a nice movement. So I thought of creating a pattern for it, and I haven't written the pattern yet, but I hope this video will help you if you want to make your own. Now I'm using a number 3 hook. This tutorial I'll be doing the center in a different way, in a different color, just because I want to show you the stitches clearly. I think the main difficulty is actually finding the stitches on this project, so I'll be doing the center in a different color so you will see them more easily. In a magic ring, do 10 single crochets. Sorry, do 8 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and just close your magic ring now. Find the first one. It's not important to count your stitches here because we're gonna go into the center and do 15 single crochets now. That is because I want the center to be like very fat. Like you see how this is? It's like very thick. So I'll go inside and do 1, sorry, it doesn't look good. So I'll go in and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I'll just pull the magic ring a little bit just to close up the hole, because of course the hole is going to get broader, so I want to close it up. And I forgot how many stitches I have. Eleven, 12, oops, 13, oops, 14, and my last one, 15. So then I just count them, just make sure that I don't, I have all the right count. So it's okay, so this is my first stitch. Just grab my first stitch and make sure I have all my stitches here. So this is the center of my flower. I just chain 1 and I'm gonna cut the yarn right now. I'll start doing the petals in a different color so that you see the different stitches easily. Okay? So I will touch the purple yarn for the petal. So just make sure that you grab just the front loop. Now we are going to do the petals are made of 3 stitches. So the front petals will have a single crochet. The first stitch will be a single crochet, and then in the next I'm going to do a half double crochet and a double crochet. In the next I will do a double crochet and a half double crochet. So this is the petals, the front petals. We will be using only front loops and back loops separately, never both of them together. So let's start from the front loop. I'll attach my yarn and I will go in again and do a single crochet. Then in the next I will do a half double crochet and a double crochet. In the next I'll do a double crochet and a half double crochet. And the following will be in the back loops. So that is because we are just doing 3 stitches. The petal is made of 3 stitches. So the following stitch, you'll have to go from the back. So grab the back loop and do a single crochet. Now the back petals are slightly bigger, so you want to do a chain 1 because then the next stitch will be a double crochet. So you go into the second and you do a double crochet and then a treble crochet, and in the next stitch you're going to again treble crochet, always in the back loop, remember, back loop. So a treble crochet, and in the same stitch we're going to do a double crochet. Okay, always in the back. Here you go. Now we're going to go back to the front using the front loop. So you go from the front, you just pick the, oh sorry, one thing I forgot. After the double crochet, you just chain 1. That is because the double crochet is a taller stitch. So to do a single crochet after, I just do a chain 1 and then I single crochet into the next. Going to the following stitch, you use the front loop and you half double crochet because it's a petal, the front petal. Double crochet, in the next you double crochet and half double crochet. Okay. So now we go back to making a back loop, a back petal. So always make sure you see your pattern. I hope there's enough light here. So you just make sure you see your stitches here. See, now you grab the next from the back to go in there. And you single crochet. Now you chain 1 because it's your back stitch. You do a single crochet into the, a double crochet into the next. Okay, crochet, 1 treble in the same stitch, and then in the next you're going to treble crochet again, and double crochet. Do your double crochet, you chain 1, you're gonna go from the back loop again and do a single crochet, go into the next. Okay, this is the start of my loop, so it's a bit confusing, but you go into the next, you grab the front loop only, you half double crochet and you double crochet in there, and you double crochet, and in the next you double crochet and half double crochet. Now the fun part starts because we're going to just intersect the petals. So we will work from the back again and the front, but we will intersect our petals, which is actually very easy. So we go from the back, okay, we find the 3 back loops. You see them in there? It's quite easy. So you just go in, do a single crochet, then you chain 1, and then in the next you do a double crochet and a treble crochet, and in the next you treble crochet, and double crochet in the same stitch. Then we're going to chain 1 and find the front loops. You see them in there? Easy, there they are. So we do a single crochet in there, the first front loop available. You're in there, you single crochet. The next one you're gonna half crochet. You double crochet in the same. And you go to the next one and you do a single crochet. Sorry, double crochet. This is a double crochet and a half double crochet. That makes up your front petal. Okay, now you go to the back again, and there you see are your 3 stitches. You see them, right? So you go there. I'm glad I used a different color yarn because it is actually a bit difficult if you want to use the same color. You might not see them because sometimes they're hidden from the other stitches. So it actually makes it a lot easier if you use a different color. So after the single crochet, you chain 1 and you go ahead and do into the next stitch. You're going to do your double crochet and treble crochet into the same. Okay. You treble crochet into the next petal. And you double crochet into the same. Okay, double crochet into the same petal. Sorry, into the same stitch. Now we chain 1 and we go into the front. Now we have our 3 stitches available. This one is it's a little bad. Like you can barely grab it. That was my mistake. I actually made this way too tight. So I'm going into the first stitch and do a single crochet, and I know already I'm gonna go crazy to grab that stitch, but So single crochet, and then into the next I'm going to half double crochet and double crochet. It wasn't even that difficult, was it? Into this, the following stitch, front loop, I'm going to double crochet and half double crochet to form the second part of my petal. Now I have the back loops to work, and these are a bit tough to see, but yeah, well, let's do one thing. Why don't we get this out of the way, which makes our life a lot easier. I was so bad, I didn't even tell you. Of course, you're gonna need a tapestry needle. That is a #1 thing to have whenever you crochet whatever project. So I'll just try to hide this annoying end so that it won't be in the way. I won't see it. Well, that didn't really help that much, but yeah. So I'm going into the back, and I'm trying to find my stitches. So I insert my hook into, oops, the first stitch. This is the back petal, so I'm gonna have to chain 1 as usual, and then I'm going to half double crochet into the next. Sorry, it's a double crochet. That is a double crochet I need to make. A treble into the same stitch. Then you go to your next stitch and you're gonna do a treble crochet. Sorry, treble crochet. So you yarn over twice. You go into the next, you treble crochet, and you double crochet into the same stitch to form your back petal. There you have it. So now you can either go in here and close the petal like with a slip stitch, but the thing is I didn't do this because I kind of like where is it? I kind of like this. See, it's actually not joined. I didn't do this, so it's really up to you if you want to have them joined. I kind of like this movement here. I think it's all about design and it's all about curves and whatever you like. Like, I like the way it curves in here. I like the movement, the waves. So I didn't really join it, but it's really up to you if you want. You can join it or not. I didn't join it, so I actually joined it to this one right here. So I just slip stitch right here. Okay, then I chain 1 and I cut my yarn. And we have the base of the petals done. This is literally this part here. See? But it's all done. It's quite easy and quick. So I try to hide these annoying ends so that they won't be in the way. Same for this. Just try to hide them all. Okay, here is the way it looks so far. It's kind of pretty. So I'm going to now attach the other color of the yarn. I'll be using a coral color. You can use whatever color you like. There we have it. So yeah, let's do it. So I have located the coral yarn I thought I had lost. So there it is. I will attach my yarn on one of the front petals on the one of the single crochets. So sometimes in the front, especially in the front petals, the single crochets will be a bit hidden. You just need to learn to find them. See, so this is my first one of the single crochets of the front petals. I hope you see this. See my single crochet right here. So I go in there and I'm going to once again use different stitches from the front petals and the back petals. So I attach my yarn and I do 2 chains here. I go into the same and I half double crochet. This time you'll be grabbing both loops. You don't need to grab just one. You just go through the entire stitch and I did a chain 2 and then a half double crochet, and I'll do another half double crochet. So I'm not using the chain 2 as a half double crochet just because I want the half double crochets to be a bit like chubbier than the chain. I think it's too thin. So I do 2 half double crochets in the first stitch of my petal, my front petal. I go into the second stitch and I do 2 half double crochets. Two half double crochets. I go into my third stitch of the petal and I do 4 half double crochets into the same stitch. So 1, 2, 3, whoop, 3, and 4. Then I find the next stitch right here and I do 2 single crochets. 1, 2, and I find my next stitch and I do 2 half double crochets. So only half double crochets into your front petals, and going into the back, we're going to change our stitches a little bit. So we did 2 half double crochets in the first 2 stitches. The third, which is the central one, is going to have 4 half double crochets and 2 double crochets in the following 2. Now we go to the back petal. We're going to double crochet in the first. Now this is actually the chain. Now you're gonna have your chains here, right? Remember, because we did a single crochet and a chain. It doesn't matter. If you want, you can go and find your single crochet and do 2 double crochets in there, or you can even find your chains and do your 2 double crochets in there, which I'm going to do actually. It's kind of easier. So, go in there, and I find the following one. So I go to the following one and I'll do 2 double crochets. Go to the following one and do 4 double crochets. So 2 double crochets into the first 2 stitches. The third one is going to have 4 double crochets. and then 2 double crochets in the following 2 stitches. Here we have it. Your back petal is done. Now we are going to the front again, and we'll do a half double crochet into the first. Make sure you actually see your first single crochet, which is a little hidden sometimes. See that? It's this guy right here. It's this guy right here. I go in there, I grab, and I forgot to yarn over. Yarn over, go into your stitch and do 2 half double crochets. 1 and 2. Into the next, you're going to do 2 half double crochets. So the first 2 stitches are 2. We're going to do 2 half double crochets. Into the third, we're going to have 4 half double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oop. See that? So find the following 2 stitches, and you're going to do 2 half double crochets into the following 2 stitches, 2 in each one of them. See, 1, 2, and 1 and 2. Okay, so we're going from the back now. See our petal right here? Do you see the stitches? So grab your first. So I don't know what happened to my video, but it just stopped. So I'm gonna go now, as we said, from the back. So I'm doing my back petal. I'll find my first stitch and I'll double crochet into do 2 double crochets into the first one. So 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. And 2 double crochets into the following one. Into the third, I'm going to do 4 double crochets. Oop. So all the petals are done. Oops. I don't know what happened, sorry. All the back petals are done in the same way, the front petals are done in the same way. So we said 1, 2, 3, and 4 into the third stitch of the back petal. 4, so 3 and 4. Into the following 2, I'll do 2 double crochets. 2 double crochets. 1 and 2. And 1 and 2. Now I'll go back from the front and do half double crochets because this is my front petal. So 1 and 2 into the first, 1 and 2 into the second, and 2. The third has 4 half double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the next 2 have 2 half double crochets in each stitch. 1, 2, and 1, 2. Now we're going to go from the back and we'll do double crochets. So grab your first and do double crochet. Now remember we left this, oh, I hate when that happened with my yarn. So remember we left sorry, I just have to redo my last half double crochet of my front loop, front petal. Remember when we said we left this open, so now even this is going to be open. It's going to be easier for us. So we go directly to the following stitch and do a double crochet, actually 2 double crochets into the same. Find the second stitch of my back petal and I'll do 2 more. Sorry, that is actually my chain 1, remember, here. So I'll do double crochet into the following stitch, 2 double crochets. The third stitch on the back petal has 4 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll go into the following one and do 2 double crochets. 1 and 2. And find the following stitch right here and do 2 double crochets. Now the fun part begins. Here is when we go and do the intersections. So I'll go and find my front petal. So this is the single crochet of my front petal. So over there on that, in this stitch, I want to do a half double crochet. Sorry, 2 half double crochets. So I go straight and do 1 and 2 half double crochets. The second one has 2 half double crochets. Two half double crochets. The third one has 4 half double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The next 2 have 2 half double crochets in each. 1 and 2, and 1 and 2. There you go. Now we go to our back petal. So we yarn over, we find the first single crochet or even the chain that we did, and we double crochet 2 in the first, either single crochet or the chain. See? 2, find the next, and do 2 double crochets in it. Find the next, which is the third, and we're going to do the 4 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. You go into the next and do 2 double crochets. And the next stitch is going to have 2 double crochets. Find your next and do 2 double crochets. And then we're going to find the front petal, okay? And we go there, we yarn over, we find the first stitch, which should be the single crochet, and do 2 half double crochets. 1 and 2. Two double crochets into the following one. Half double crochets, sorry. Half double crochets. The front petals only have half double crochets. Half double crochet 4 into the third stitch of the front petal. So 2, 3, and 4 half double crochets. And then half double crochet 2 in the following 2 stitches. Here we have it. 1 and, oh, we're done. No, we're not done. We're almost there. Okay, so go to the front, find your back petal, and we're going to double crochet into the first or your chain one. We need 2 double crochets into the same stitch, and then 2 double crochets into the following stitch. We're going to do then 4 double crochets into the third stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 double crochets into the next, and 2 more double crochets into the following one. Find your next stitch and do 2 double crochets in there. There we have it. Now, as I said, you can join this here, but I don't want to. I like the way it looks, so I will join it. I will find this is the back petal and this is the front petal. It has the 4 double crochets and the 4 half double crochets. You need a slip stitch right in the middle. So at the end of the front petal and at the beginning of the back petal. So that's how you do it. You just slip stitch right there. And then I chain 1 and I cut my yarn. Okay? Then I take my needle and I try to hide this annoying end right there. So just go from the back and try to hide it so that nobody will notice. Here we go. Oh my God, here it is. It is so cute already. So let's also hide this and here we have it. See how cute it is already? I love that it gives like all these different like curves, like all these different like waves, and I don't know, I find it really pretty. I find it really, really pretty. Now we're going to do the bullion stitch to make these little dots right here. The bullion stitch, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the bullion stitch. It's not that difficult. It's more of a okay, I don't know. What was I saying? It's not a crochet technique. It's more of an embroidery technique, but I kind of love it. So let's go. Let's insert your yarn. I'm using this golden shade. It's really nice. So I just inserted whatever you guys want. You can make as many of this as you want. I just made 5, so it would be like 1 for each petal, kind of. I don't know. It's up to you guys. So I'll just go in there and then I just find, see, like I put my needle in here. Am I doing it right? I don't know. Probably not. Yeah. Okay, so I just put my, yes, I put my needle right here, see? And I yarn over 4 times. So I did 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then I just pull through. It's very important that you don't wrap around too tightly, because then you want to be able to just, see, like slide the yarn through. And if you hold it, it's even better. See, this is your first little dot. Here you have it. So then you go to the following, you just go to the spot where you want the following boolean stitch to show up. So here I'll just go to, see, put my needle right here. And I'll do 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so I'm going to just hold it with my hand and pull through. Pull through, pull through, pull through. There you have it. That will create your second dot. And I'll just insert my needle again and pull it through the spot where I want the following boolean stitch to show. So I'll do the same, and I think I don't have enough yarn, so I'm gonna have to just pull it through from the other side. So, oh, okay. Sometimes a little tough to find the spot. So here, I'm really not practical of the boolean stitch. I just really learned very recently. So I just yarn around the needle 1, 2, 3, and 4 times. I pull through. I hold it with my hands. Pull through the yarn. Here it is. So I just insert my needle again, and I go there where I want the next to show. Okay. Here are my boolean stitches so far. And here I insert my needle, and I don't know if I'll be able to wrap it 4 times, hopefully. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I just pull it. I hold the yarn with my hand, and here it is. And now what I'm going to do is I'll just pull it through, because I didn't use enough yarn, so I don't have sufficient yarn. I'll just pull it from this other end, see? So I grab the other side of, see, the other end of my yarn, and I'll just go in wherever I want the last boolean stitch to show. I'll just go in here, and I'll just find the other spot, like a different spot to enter, insert my needle, and I'll yarn over 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, then I hold it with my hands, and I pull my yarn. Okay, I pull my yarn, pull it until I have this little dot. See that? Here I have it, and then I go inside again. And here's my last boolean stitch. Super cute. Isn't it super cute? There it is. So just like tie my yarn in the back. I cut the yarn. And am pretty much done. I hope you guys love it as much as I do. If you like this tutorial, please, please, please give me a thumbs up. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram, as I really do all my communication there. I just announce releases of whatever pattern or video that is coming out. And yeah, show me yours. Whenever you make something using my patterns and videos, please show me your creation. I would love it. Thank you.